everybody, today we're going to make my all-time favorite soup, Thai carrot soup from the Oshi Glow's Everyday Cookbook by Angela Liddon, which is one of my favorite cookbooks, and it also was featured in Veg News, so it's available online and I will post a link. So the first thing we're going to do is cut up a lot of carrots and a lot of sweet potatoes, so those are going to be the main two ingredients. So you're going to do 3 cups of each. I've already started with a few cups of carrots, and now we're going to add in one more. And I like to cut them thin because they cook a little faster, and I just cook 2 at a time. Oops, excuse me, that's just one of my cooking tricks. And you might want to get a better knife than what I have right now. Carrots are great for us. They're high in vitamin A, vitamin C, beta-carotene. So when you're eating a vegan diet, try to eat as many colors as you can. Eat the colors of the rainbow, because so many of our favorite foods have no color. Hello, Noah. Oh, no. All right, so that's going to be my 3rd cup to make 3 cups of chopped carrots. And now we're going to add in 3 cups of sweet potatoes. So I already did 2, and here's number 3. So again, these beautiful sweet potatoes are also high in beta-carotene and many vitamins. So I like to cut them, and then I usually just cut them in half one more time to help them cook a little bit faster. Okay. Voila. Okay. 3 cups of carrots, 3 cups of sweet potatoes. Now we're going to also prepare the almond butter. So I use this organic almond butter from Costco. Let me grab it and show it to you. So just all natural, so no extra sugars or salts, and it's delicious. I love it. So we do 1/4 of a cup of the almond butter, and then we're going to add a little bit of veggie broth, whatever veggie broth you like. Add a little splash, and do your best to mix it together. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you could whisk if you prefer to whisk, just to help break it down. I notice, because I make this a lot, it's my favorite soup, and it doesn't have to be perfectly broken down. So even though it's only the middle of August here in San Diego, we have had a very cold summer. I love heat, so but one good thing about cooler days is we're still able to have soup for lunch, which is one of my favorite lunch ideas, is soup. Okay, so we're going to take all this over to the stove. Come with me. Well, let's see if we can juggle all this. Come on over. So I did a little pre-cooking here, just to save some time. So come on over to the stove. This is 2 cups of diced sweet onions, 2, let's see what else we got there. 1 tablespoon of ginger, and 2 cloves of garlic. Okay. There we go. All right, so I've had that simmering till the onions are clear, like you can see. Then 2 cups of onions, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger. Okay, now I'm going to add all of our carrots. 3 cups chopped carrots, 3 cups sweet potatoes, helps make a nice thick soup. And then I'm going to add in the rest of this. So 1 box is 4 cups of vegetable broth. I'm going to add it all. And then you use a little bit of it, again, with the almond butter. And it doesn't have to cover it completely, because it'll boil down. I used to think I always had to cover all my veggies when I was making soup, but it will boil down. So I'm going to turn up the fire. Now we have a couple of things here. We're going to add in this almond butter, which really gives it such a great flavor. 1/4 of a cup almond butter. I haven't tried peanut butter, but I'm sure that would be amazing as well. Okay. Now the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of red curry paste, which is a lot. That is very spicy. I suggest starting with 1 tablespoon of curry paste. And if you are sensitive to spice, like I am, omit it, because it's still fantastic without it. Then, if you're doing salt, add in a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. I do a teaspoon. You don't need any salt if you don't do salt. Okay, so we're going to bring this together. So it's just onions, garlic, ginger, and then the carrots, sweet potatoes, broth, and nut butter, and salt. And you could add a pinch of cayenne if you're really, really into spice. You can add a pinch of cayenne, and again, the Thai curry paste, 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on your preference. So I'm going to fire that up. We're going to let it simmer. Sweet potatoes cook actually pretty fast, so we'll simmer it for about 10 to 15 minutes and come back and check on that. Okay, we're going to make some Tamari almonds to put on top of that amazing Thai carrot soup. So I've chopped up a cup of organic almonds, and they don't have to be perfect because it can be a little time consuming, but however you can chop them. Then we're going to put them in a bowl with 1 tablespoon of tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce. I like to keep my recipes gluten-free. All right, and then you're going to mix it together in a bowl. You can add more or less. You want more almonds. This is going to last for 4 servings. So you can just put a few on top. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Put them on a pan. I use the silicone mat that I'm in love with. You can tell it's had a lot of use. Or you can use parchment paper if you don't have that silicone mat. But I got that silicone mat at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I'm going to just spread them out on a pan. Turn the oven on at 350, and you're going to bake it on the top rack for about 10 minutes. And make sure you keep an eye on it so they don't get overbaked, and just spread them apart. And this is super easy and delicious and gives your soup a little more protein. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. The almonds are all toasted and yummy. I just did 10 minutes at 350, and then the soup has been fully cooked. Sweet potatoes. So now you want to blend it. So you can ladle it or pour the whole pot, which I'm going to do, into your blender or your Vitamix. It is a little messy, and especially when it's this hot. I'm getting a facial, so make sure you're doing it safely. And you could also wait till it cools down and always reheat it on the stove if you want. Okay, let's just go for it. Pouring it in there. Make sure your blender's turned down. Made that mistake before. And you could do it in shifts, which may have been better. And I've got it to the brim. But we'll be careful. Okay, make sure the lid's on. Make sure your hand's protected from the soup if it is still hot. But also you could totally let it cool down. Looks amazing, and the great thing about this soup is it's so thick. It's like baby food, which is probably why I love it, because it gives it more sustenance with the sweet potatoes and the almond butter. So we're just going to ladle some out. very hearty soup. Great for lunch or dinner. I'm going to top it with a few Tamari almonds. Give it even more sustenance. And you're good to go. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for saving animals with your food choices. Have a great day.